Here are some reasons I almost left Islam but didn't. Alhamdulillah, I've been a Muslim for almost 10 years, but I have gone through a lot of inner work to be able to actually continue to stay a Muslim. And specifically this year, I've gone through a lot of doubt and a lot of questioning about everything, including my religion, which made me almost leave Islam. One of the biggest challenges as a revert is that you don't have a community and you don't have people around you to actually keep you in your faith. And I think this was one of the biggest factors on me almost leaving Islam, was that regardless of how connected the Islamic Ummah is, you will never really fall into a community, because you will still be, as me, like I'm Danish, I'm still Danish regardless of being a Muslim or not. And the fact that you don't belong into any community means that your community is often non-Muslim. And by community, I mean your friend circle, your family. You always have people who are not Islamic. And when you're feeling weak in your iman, they would want you to not be Muslim anymore. And whether or not it's maybe something that they obviously know that they do to you, this is happening for sure. It happened to me. So my family accepts that I'm a Muslim, but as soon as they saw that I had question marks regarding the religion, they immediately jumped in to try to take me out of Islam. The second reason is sadly a lot of the very popular internet imams. They often come with statements which are not completely founded in the Quran, and they often find them in different hadith books, which sometimes can be disputed because Islam is supposed to be for everyone, and a lot of hadiths are specific for specific communities and places in time. One imam or sheikh really bothered me with one statement, was that you're not, as a Muslim fasting during Ramadan, allowed to feed non-Muslims. And by coming with that statement, he immediately excluded the entire Revert community. I've been living with my family for some time now, and because I'm the only one who's Muslim, I was the only one fasting, obviously, during Ramadan, which meant, as the one who cooks at home, I was making food for my family. With a statement like this, saying, no, you're not allowed to feed people who are not Muslim, you immediately exclude the entire Revert community who is still with their families. The third reason, and this is common even here, is the hijab shaming. People can argue back and forth whether or not hijab is a journey. I've seen this a lot as a trend lately, that people discuss whether or not hijab is a journey. But for someone who come into the religion and need to learn how to wear hijab, and even for people who are born into the religion and wants to start to wear hijab, this is absolutely a journey. Which means in this community, and I don't know and I don't understand why, there's a tendency to shame people for not doing it correctly rather than to encourage them to do it correctly. I've experienced this as well. So whenever my iman is low, I do wear my hijab halfway on, because I don't want to take it off, but I struggle with wearing it completely. And whenever people are commenting on it, it's discouraging, and they're saying, if you cannot wear completely, just take it off. You're literally pushing people away from wearing hijab and away from the religion. What people should do instead, and I really want to emphasize on this, is that when you see someone who's not wearing correct hijab, you should say to them, I'm so glad that you're trying. I'm glad that you're trying, and I'm proud that you're trying, and inshallah, may you do it better tomorrow. But at the end of the day, one thing I realized going through a lot of issues in this past year is that, first of all, before I'm anything else, I'm still a Muslim. I'm a Muslim. I chose this religion, and this is the right path for me. So alhamdulillah, I think from 2024, this is the biggest takeaway for me, is that I am Muslim, and this is my religion, and no one can take it away from me. And inshallah, I hope I will do better in the future.